Hi, welcome back. My name's Lucy. I'm a fine art beader and I paint with beads. So welcome to the next in my series of beading for beginners. This time I want to take you through the maze of beads. There are masses of variations in beads, different types of beads, different colours, different shapes of beads. So I think it's really important for you as a beginner to choose just a small selection of beads and to get them right and get the best result for you. And I know this from my own experience. When I first started beading, I went out to a craft shop, bought loads of beads, and to my dismay, when I tried to bead them up, it didn't really come out with the right effect that I wanted. So please note, we're talking about bead weaving here, not bead stringing that you'd use for necklaces, that kind of thing. So it's important to get the right beads. The key to good bead weaving is to understand that you need types of beads that are very uniform in their shape and in their size. Now, there are two major producers of glass beads in the world. They're both in Japan. One is called Miyuki and the other one is Toho, and they both make very excellent beads. Now I want to start really simple, and the types of beads that we're going to consider to begin with are seed beads and cylinder beads. So seed beads are round in their shape, and cylinder beads are, well, it's in the name, they're cylinder beads with straight sides and straightish ends as well. Now, for the sizing of your beads, there are some standard sizes. So there's 15, 11, 10 and 8. So these are size 8 beads. And contrary to popular ideas, I believe that it's supposed to be based on, the sizing is supposed to be based on lining the beads up side to side, not through the needle. So you can here see size 8 beads, 8 of them ranged against a ruler, and it's approximately 1 inch. And these are all approximations, so all the beads do vary from manufacturer to manufacturer and over the centuries, in fact. And it's counterintuitive, so the lower the number, the larger the bead. So size 8 being one of the biggest. Now, you might think that a size 11 bead from Miyuki is the same as the size 11 from Toho. Unfortunately, they're not, and it's the same for all manufacturers. They're all slightly different. Even though they say they're a particular size, they're all slightly different, either in their size, in their format, their shape, and bead hole as well. So my recommendation is don't mix up the different manufacturers in one piece, unless you want to, of course. Okay. So I know I've been rabbiting on about the uniformity of these things, but it really does make a massive difference, and it's really important. If you want to get really lovely bead weaving done, you really must get the best and most uniform beads you can. So Toho's cylinder beads have two types. One is called Treasure and the other one is called Aiko. And Miyuki have a bead called Delica. Now, the Toho beads of Treasure and Aiko only come in one size, which is size 11, whereas the Miyuki Delicas come in a range of sizes, and it can be a little bit confusing when you go to the top end of size 8s, 10s, 8s and 10s. Okay, there's things called double Delicas, but we can talk about that another time. So I'm recommending that as a beginner, you want to get either a Treasure or a Aiko or a Miyuki size 11. And I'm going to be using Miyuki size 11s in this. So these are seed beads, and these are size 15s, very tiny. Seed beads size 11s, and seed beads size 8s, so much larger. These are all by Miyuki. The beads on the right are Miyuki Delica's size 11s, and the beads on the left are Miyuki Delica's size 8s. They're called double Delicas. You can see they've got quite a large hole in the middle. So my recommendation to you is to go for some good Miyuki Delica's size 11s. These seem to be the most popular beads, and because of that you will be able to choose from a vast array of colours. They are also a really good size through the hole because it's large enough for your fine beading needle and fine thread to pass through that hole several times over without any problems whatsoever, and without them flopping about and being too loose at all. So they really fit together really nicely. They were designed for bead weaving. Over the years I've got a vast array of beads, size 11s, size 15s in particular, of both Toho and Miyuki, and I use them like paint. I can draw upon them, and they're just my whole palette of paints, and I can experiment and play. So also take a look at my other video, which is all about buying beads online and getting the right colours, because what you see on screen when you go there may turn out to be something slightly different when it arrives, and again when you bead it up. So there's a whole heap of information in that other video as well. So next time I'm going to talk about some of the stitches, and we're going to work our way through square stitch, brick stitch and peyote, and in various videos, and we will take a look at doing a little project or two, and so see you soon. My name is Lucy, I'm a fine art beader, and I paint with beads. Please subscribe, share and like, and tell all your friends. See you soon.